Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, I know we live in a technological age, and everybody wants to know more about technology. But you want to know something? You're better at technology if you have the benefit of knowing how to play a musical instrument. That instrument could be a physical instrument, it could be your voice. And I'm just a real proponent of young people being exposed to music, taking the opportunity to express themselves by playing an instrument. And I can tell you firsthand, it stays with you your whole life. And joining me today is somebody who definitely agrees with me on this. This is Tracy DeRagon. Welcome.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Tracy's here because for the better part of 30 years, she's been involved in teaching music. She's currently with the Ballston Spa School District, music coordinator. And as usual, the Ballston Spa School System, Tracy, is the best in the whole area.
Thank you.
And every single time that we interact with the Ballston Spa School District, we're impressed. So when we saw the list of concerts coming up, we thought, oh, we want to get a hold of somebody and talk about the concert series. You've got elementary, middle, and high school.
Yes.
And you allow all of those children to perform.
Yes, we have a band, chorus, and orchestra at every level. And they just rehearse, they have lessons, they get better and better at their music, and then we want to show it off. So we put it on a concert, and they all perform, and it's just a great experience for the parents to see what they've heard. They might have only heard one part going on at home. Hopefully they've been hearing that at home.
Yeah, right.
And then they get to hear everybody playing together, which is just a really great experience for the parents and for the kids to get that chance.
Yeah, for sure. Now with the little ones, what are the particular challenges with the little ones?
They're very excited. I think for us as teachers, the tough part is right before they go on stage, because they're so excited and they want to get out there and perform, and they want to show how good they are. And it's like, okay, we want to save that energy for when we get out there. But just knowing that they've just started and having the parents understand that how far they're going to come. And I always mention that at one of our high school concerts, at least, I say, just think about when they started, and they started with Hot Cross Buns, which is the top tune for beginner instruments. And think about how far they've come. Yeah. And sometimes we have to remember that. But it's just a great experience for them to say, hey, I can do this, and feel successful.
Well, you know what? Just talking to you, you light up. As soon as you start talking about this, you really light up. I totally agree with you. You move into middle school, a little more sophisticated, right? Different kind of personality challenges, I bet, right, with the kids?
More parts, more integral, more difficult parts.
Yes.
And they start to become more involved in a lot of other things, so getting them to focus. However, we find that this is also they're kind of their home base sometimes. If they're maybe not, I always use math as an example because that was my worst subject in school. I had wonderful teachers who made me want to learn. Yes. However, it was not as strong. So sometimes they come into band, orchestra, and chorus, and that's their comfort zone, and they come in and they get to create something with everyone else. And that's not necessarily something that happens anywhere else in their life, and it's just a really great experience for them. Middle school, there's so many transitions going on that this is kind of a nice home base for them. Yeah,
you know, when you say a home base, there's a sense of family about this, right? I always remember playing in band, and it was just, it's a different world. Now, obviously, we move into high school, a little more sophisticated, and they're becoming probably much more accomplished as musicians, right?
Yeah.
But I want to go to something else. I want to go to the fact that regardless of their age, you really have to look at music as another language.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, you're kind of alluding to that, because if they're in band, or they're in orchestra, or they're in chorus, and there's a sense of family and whatever, they don't necessarily even know that their singing and their performance through an instrument is really a language, right?
I always, when I'm trying to explain different rhythms or different pitches, I'm like, we have our own vocabulary, we have our own way of forming sentences. when they're a little nervous about playing, I'm like, think about when you're in English class and you have to read out loud. So we do that every day, either through an instrument and or through our voices. And one of the things I point out is I never say it's a musical instrument. It's an instrument that we make music through. They're the musical part. It's just a tool that we use, so it really enhances their thought process that I'm using it as a megaphone. I'm using it as a way of getting the sound out there, but they're really the musical. They're the musical part of the musical instrument.
Yeah, they really are. Boy, that's well said. I think there's also sort of a comfort zone there too. That you know, it's a way to express yourself, and once the children get the sense of, yes, I can do this, there's a can-do kind of feeling, then when they get together and they get to know each other and they begin to speak that language to each other, there's a different kind of bond, a different kind of friendship, a different kind of comfort zone, right? Yeah.
We watched that well, after the concert last night. Usually you get done and you leave. They usually hang out a little bit and talk to each other, and they were taking pictures. Of course, with cell phones these days, you can just take a lot of pictures. But it's always nice to see that they feel as a part of a team, and they are. You know, I do a lot of sports illusions in my rehearsals, but we are the team where everybody's on the field at once. Everybody, nobody gets benched. Everybody's there, and they just get to be something that's bigger than just their individual. It's just it's just a great experience for them to feel a part of something, even if they're just playing. I can't say just playing because there's so many. Every part is important, and we know when they're not there, and that doesn't always happen in every aspect of their lives.
Boy, it does. Boy, it's been great talking to you. Really, thank you for taking the time to come in. The Winter Concert Series, Ballston Spa School District, is now, I think they've got 11 or 12 concerts. Go to their website. What's the website?
Ballston Spa Central School District.
You'll find it.
.com.
Ballston Spa Central School District.org maybe, or .com or
.org.
something like
Yes,
that.
it is .org.
And look for it. They're the little ones, elementary school, middle school, high school, band, orchestra, and chorus, all throughout the school district over the next month or two. So really just check this out. And as Chick Corea just said in something I was listening to this morning, he said, I may be up here by myself, but this concert is everyone. You know, because, so get in there and show support for these children. Great to meet you, Tracy. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.